Your Land Rover can tell you how deep the water is, lower itself so you can climb in without a struggle, and even show you the ground your bonnet is hiding. Land Rover buried an extraordinary amount of useful technology into these cars, then left almost all of it out of the handover. So today I am showing you 10 more secret Land Rover functions that maybe 1% of owners ever find. And number 1 is the closest thing to a superpower any car offers. Let us get into it. Number 10. The first one is hiding inside the key already in your pocket, because within your Land Rover key sits a real old-fashioned mechanical blade. Look closely at the fob and you will find a small release catch, and pressing or sliding it lets a slim metal key slide out of the housing. That little key exists for one very specific nightmare: the day the fob battery dies or the car's own battery is flat and nothing at all responds when you press the button. Instead of standing there helpless, you use that blade in the driver's door, where a keyhole is usually hidden behind a small cover on the handle that pops away to reveal it. Mechanical means mechanical, so it needs no battery and no electronics whatsoever, and it will let you into your own vehicle when all the clever technology has given up entirely. There is a second half to the trick as well, because even with a completely flat fob, holding the key directly against the start button often lets the car detect the passive chip inside it at very close range and start anyway. Between those two things, a dead key stops being a disaster and becomes a minor inconvenience. Take 2 minutes today to find the catch and the keyhole on your own car, because the middle of a dark, wet car park is a truly terrible place to be learning this for the first time. It is also worth keeping a spare fob battery somewhere sensible, since they cost almost nothing and always seem to fail at the worst possible moment. Most owners drive for years without ever realizing the complete emergency solution has been riding around in their pocket the entire time, and finding it now costs you nothing but a little curiosity. But the next one solves a problem that key cannot. Number 9. The second one is genuinely brilliant, and almost nobody outside the brand knows it exists, because Land Rover makes something called the activity key. Picture the scenario, because it is one every active owner knows: when you want to go for a swim, a surf, a run, or a long muddy walk, and you are left with the miserable choice of carrying an expensive electronic key with you or hiding it somewhere and hoping. The activity key solves that completely, because it is a rugged, waterproof wristband that you wear, and it lets you lock the car and leave your normal fob safely inside it. You simply hold the wristband against a marked point on the vehicle, usually behind the badge on the tailgate, and the car locks and deactivates the key sitting inside the cabin. Come back, hold it there again, and everything unlocks and your normal key wakes up. It has no buttons, no battery to charge, and nothing to break, and it is exactly the sort of thoughtful solution you would expect from a brand whose customers actually go outdoors. If your car supports it, it is one of the most useful accessories you can own, and it is the sort of thing that quietly changes how you use the vehicle. It means the beach, the trail, the lake, and the muddy dog walk stop being a problem to solve and simply become places you go, and you never again have to bury an expensive key under a rock and spend the whole swim worrying about it. Very few cars have anything like it, and almost no Land Rover owner seems to know it exists. Up next, a feature that makes climbing in effortless. Number 8. The third one uses the air suspension that everybody fears, and it turns it into one of the most civilized features on the car. These vehicles ride high, which is wonderful on a rough track and considerably less wonderful when you are trying to climb in wearing a suit or helping an older passenger into the back. What most owners never discover is that the car can lower itself for exactly this reason, and Land Rover calls it access height. So when you switch off and open a door or select it deliberately, the suspension drops the whole vehicle down to make getting in and out genuinely easy. Getting a child into a seat, loading heavy shopping, or helping somebody with a bad hip becomes a completely different experience. The same system works in reverse when you need it, because you can raise the vehicle for extra ground clearance when the terrain demands it, and on many models it does that automatically at low speeds off-road. This is the single best argument for the air suspension that so many people are frightened of, and it is quietly transformative in everyday life. It also makes loading far easier, because dropping the rear of the vehicle before you lift something heavy into the boot spares your back in a way you will genuinely appreciate. Have a look for the ride height controls and learn exactly what they do, because this is the one part of that expensive system that pays you back every single day, rather than only when the terrain gets difficult. What comes next saves your back at the boot. Number 7. The fourth one is the powered tailgate, and specifically the trick that saves you when your hands are completely full. A big Land Rover has a heavy tailgate, and standing behind it with a box of shopping in each arm is a genuinely irritating problem that most owners solve by putting everything down on a wet car park floor. What many do not realize is that these vehicles can open the boot without you touching anything at all. because a sensor under the rear bumper detects a deliberate kicking motion of your foot, and provided the key is on your person, the tailgate simply opens for you. It takes a couple of attempts to learn the motion, which is more of a smooth kick forward and back than a wild swing. But once you have the knack, it works every time and it feels a little bit like magic. On many models, you can also set exactly how far the tailgate opens, which is enormously useful if you park in a garage with a low ceiling and have ever heard that horrible crunch. Learn the kick, set the height, and never put your shopping on the ground again. It is worth practicing a few times in your own driveway rather than discovering it in a busy car park with an audience, because the motion is more deliberate than most people expect, and there is a knack to it. Once it clicks, it becomes completely second nature, and you will find yourself using it every single week without thinking about it at all. It is a small feature that solves a genuinely annoying everyday problem. Up next, the feature that removes all the fear from a steep hill. Number 6. The fifth one is one of the great confidence builders in motoring, and it is called hill descent control. Anybody who has faced a steep, loose, slippery descent knows the fear, because your instinct is to stand on the brakes, and standing on the brakes is exactly how you lock the wheels and start sliding toward the bottom with no steering at all. Land Rover solved this decades ago, and the system works beautifully because you press the button, take your feet off both pedals entirely, and the car creeps down the hill for you at a controlled crawl, braking each wheel individually far faster and far more precisely than any human ever could. All you do is steer. On many models, you can even set the exact speed you want it to descend at, so you remain in charge of the pace while the car handles the traction. It is genuinely remarkable to experience the first time, because the car simply walks down a slope that would frighten you in anything else. Find a safe, sensible slope and try it, because the confidence it gives you is worth having long before you actually need it. The mistake people make is discovering the button for the first time when they are already halfway down something frightening, and by then the fear has taken over and they are back on the brakes out of pure instinct. Learn to trust it somewhere safe, and the day you genuinely need it, you will simply press it and let the car do its job. That is exactly how good technology should work. Now, before we get into the top 5, a quick favor. If you enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Number 5. The sixth one turns the single most stressful job in motoring into something almost enjoyable, because your Land Rover can help you reverse a trailer. Reversing a trailer is genuinely difficult and profoundly counterintuitive, because everything happens backwards, and it has embarrassed more capable drivers in more car parks than anything else on Earth. Land Rover's answer, usually called Advanced Tow Assist, is beautifully clever, because instead of asking you to work out the steering, it lets you simply point at where you want the trailer to go using the rotary controller on the console, while the car works out all the steering for you. You control the throttle and the brake, you watch the screen and the mirrors, and the vehicle steers itself to put the trailer exactly where you have asked. What used to be a shouting match with whoever was standing behind you becomes a calm, controlled maneuver that you can do alone. You are still fully responsible for what is happening around the vehicle, so you keep watching, but as an assistant, it is genuinely transformative. If you tow anything at all and you have never tried it, find an empty car park and practice. Because the first attempt is always the most nervous, and it is far better to have that moment somewhere quiet. Once you have seen it work, you will trust it completely, and reversing onto a driveway or into a tight pitch stops being the thing you dread about towing. For anybody with a caravan, a horse box, or a boat, this single feature can genuinely change how much you enjoy owning the vehicle. What comes next is cruise control for places cruise control was never meant to go. Number 4. The seventh one is one of the cleverest ideas Land Rover has ever had, and it is called all-terrain progress control. Think of it as cruise control for the places where cruise control has no business existing, because you set a very low crawling speed, somewhere between a slow walk and a gentle jog, and then you take your feet off the pedals entirely and simply steer. The car takes over the throttle and the braking, managing the traction at every individual wheel to keep you moving steadily forward over mud, snow, sand, ruts, or loose rock, and it does that far more delicately than any human foot ever could. Why does that matter so much? Because the single hardest thing about difficult terrain is maintaining smooth, consistent momentum without spinning a wheel. And that is exactly the thing this system is better at than you are. It leaves you free to concentrate entirely on choosing your line and steering, which is the part that actually needs a human brain. It is also genuinely useful in a snowy driveway or on a muddy field at an event, not just on a mountainside. Fewer things build confidence faster, and confidence is what stops people getting into trouble in the first place. What makes it so valuable is that it removes the single most common beginner mistake, which is being too aggressive with the throttle and simply digging yourself into a hole. The car is endlessly patient in a way that a nervous foot never is, and it will keep feeding exactly the right amount of power to each wheel for as long as it takes. It is the closest thing to having an expert driver working the pedals for you. Up next, the feature that tells you how deep the water really is. Number 3, the 8th one is pure Land Rover, and no other brand does it quite like this, because your car can tell you exactly how deep the water is that you are driving through. It is called wade sensing, and it uses sensors in the door mirrors to measure the depth of the water around the vehicle, showing you a clear graphic on the screen with the current depth and, crucially, a warning as you approach the maximum wading depth for your vehicle. That is the genuinely valuable part, because the danger in water is never what you can see, it is what you cannot, and guessing the depth by eye is how people destroy engines. Now, an honest and very important word here, because this feature is an aid and not a license. You must still know your vehicle's actual wading depth. You must walk the crossing first if you have any doubt at all. You must never enter moving water you do not understand, and you must remember that flowing water is far more dangerous than still water. Used properly, with judgment, it is a remarkable tool that removes guesswork from something genuinely risky, and it is a perfect example of technology helping you make a better decision rather than making the decision for you. The system tells you what is happening right now, but only you can decide whether crossing is a sensible idea at all, and that judgment remains entirely yours. Respect the water, respect the limits, and this becomes one of the most genuinely useful features on the whole vehicle. And that leaves the 2 cleverest cameras in the whole car. Number 2. The 9th one is a genuine piece of magic, and it is the ClearSight rear-view mirror. Glance in an ordinary rear-view mirror with a full car, a tall load, 3 passengers in the back, or a boot packed to the roof, and you see very little at all, because the mirror can only ever show you what the glass and the headrests allow. Land Rover's answer was to build a camera into the rear of the vehicle and feed its picture straight into the mirror itself. So with the flick of a small lever, the mirror changes from an ordinary reflection into a bright, wide-angle live video of everything behind you. Suddenly, the passengers, the luggage and the boxes stacked to the ceiling simply do not exist as far as your rearward view is concerned, and you can see the road behind as clearly as if the vehicle were completely empty. Flick the lever back and it becomes a perfectly normal mirror again whenever you prefer. It takes a few journeys to fully adapt because your eyes must learn to focus on a screen rather than a reflection, so give it a proper week before you judge it. For anybody who regularly travels with a full car, it is transformative, and it is genuinely one of the features owners miss most when they eventually change vehicles. It also works beautifully at night and in heavy rain because the camera copes with conditions that would leave an ordinary mirror struggling, and it never gets dazzled by headlights in the way glass does. If there is a small lever under your mirror that you have never touched, that is almost certainly this waiting for you. And that brings us to the single cleverest thing your Land Rover can do. Number 1. The most impressive function of all is ClearSight Ground View, and it does something that sounds genuinely impossible because it lets you see straight through the bonnet of your own car. Here's how the magic actually works. Because cameras mounted around the vehicle capture the ground in front of you as you approach it, and the car remembers what it saw a moment ago and stitches those images together into a live view of the terrain that is now hidden underneath the front of the vehicle. On the screen, your bonnet effectively becomes transparent, and you can see exactly where your front wheels are and precisely what they are about to roll over. Think about what that actually solves, because the single hardest thing in difficult terrain and in a tight car park is that the thing you most need to see is the thing your own bonnet is hiding from you. Now you can see the rock, the rut, the curb, or the hidden step, and you can place your wheels with total precision instead of guessing and hoping. It is transformative off-road, where it lets you pick a line over rough ground with genuine confidence, and it is just as useful in a city, where edging up to an invisible curb or threading through a tight gap suddenly becomes effortless. Almost everybody who has this system uses the screen as a plane reversing camera and never discovers the rest, simply because nobody ever showed them the button. Find that button this week and use it, because it is the closest thing to a superpower in the entire car. Once you have placed a wheel exactly where you wanted it, having watched the ground beneath the bonnet the whole way, going back to guessing feels genuinely primitive. ClearSight Ground View takes number 1, and it earned every single inch of that spot.